Go ahead.
Good evening to everyone. Welcome to another special edition of Sports Bytes Philippines. Joining me tonight is no other than Rica, baby Dynamite Aquino. Rica, good evening to you.
Good evening, Derek. I'm so happy to be doing a show again with you after quite some time.
You make it sound as if I'm not. I've been away for a long time. Anyway, we have a very special guest for tonight. We are very honored to have him. He is the Brave Combat Federation Lightweight Champion, Amin Ayoub. Amin, good evening and thank you for granting this interview with us.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
Yeah, well, I hope we didn't bother you. I know you're busy training for your next fight.
Yeah?
So is it okay? Did we catch it a good time?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Did we are you sure it's okay with you? We're talking to you right now. I mean, did we catch you at a bad time or anything?
These are problems, I think.
Oh, might be your audio.
Maybe your audio, I don't know. Wait.
Okay. It's okay. You hear us?
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
There.
Great.
All right. Anyway, first of all, I mean, we just want to ask how are things on your end. We know you're busy preparing for your next fight.
Yeah, so you want that I explain what is the next for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will fight Amir the Butcher on the Poland on September 25th. So I'm ready for this fight. I'm looking for a quick finish and let's do that.
Oh, quick finish, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Quick finish, what? Submission or knockout?
Knockout, of course, knockout. The game plan.
All right. This will be your first defense since you won the world title last year. I mean, was there any special preparations on your end heading into this fight?
You know, Amir Ahmed is a good wrestler, very strong fighter. So I bring one of the best world-class wrestler in my gym. So he won the Russian Championship, junior, adult. He's a very top guy, you know, and I bring him with me in my preparation. So I will feel very ready for his wrestling, you know. So let's see what happened.
All right. Just last April, the fight was supposed to happen last April, if I'm right. Okay.
Yeah.
But Amir pulled out due to an injury. Do you think that would be an advantage on your end?
No advantage for me, you know, because I was ready on April 1st. You know, this is the supposed the date of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready, so I will be ready for this time again. So I think these things can just help him, you know, not me, because I was ready and I'm ready too. So I'm ready anyway.
I mean, you strike me as a guy who's not that, you know, very active, that engages in trash talk. All right, and your opponent has been, well, taking it to social media, calling you out. Does this in any way affect you or give you added motivation heading into your fight?
You know, I don't know why he loves too much to talk outside the cage, and when he will be in front of me, he will say nothing. I know that because he's a scary guy, you know. He's a weak guy as well. Me, I don't care about talk or trash talk before the fight. It's okay with me. This is the game and this is the part of the fight life, you know. But when you do that, you have to fight very well after that, you know, because I know he talked, but he will do nothing in the cage.
Something like you have to back the talk, something like that.
Yeah,
you have to back it up. All right. So, am I guessing that you're gonna let your fists do the talking when you face each other?
Sorry?
You let your fighting do the talking
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
of course. If you want to, Amir the butcher, if you want to talk, we will talk, you know. But inside the cage, uh, we will have only two people, you know, you and me, and my friend. No exit, nothing. No, you can do nothing.
All right. Okay. Let me turn it over to Rica. Rica.
Yes, in connection to that, during your last fight, wherein you had a last minute change of opponent, how did that affect you?
You know, was very special, you know, because I didn't knew Mashrab Jean Ruziboev, you know. I tried to find some fight in YouTube. I didn't found something very good, you know. So I came in the cage with the game plan, but I'm supposed to change the game plan as well, you know. This is what I did because I wanted to stay in striking with Mashrab Jean Ruziboev, but he wanted to put me down, you know. So when he started to put me down, I just scramble like wrestling, like judo technique as well. I did that, and I stayed on the top of him, you know. Try to punch him with the ground and pound. Was a good game, you know, but it didn't affect my mind, you know. It's nothing. This is the game. This is the game. This is the fight life.
Mhm. So you adjusted. You're a real fighter. You can adjust anything, right?
Yeah, of course, of course. This is MMA.
And also during that fight, correct me if I'm wrong. Ahmed was there. He was watching your fight. Was that true?
Yeah, he's crazy. I don't
Did he
understand
say
why.
anything to you? Did you talk?
Yeah, of course. You know, after my fight, he came just beside the cage and he say, "Hey, I mean, your fight was not good. I mean, what is this? You are a fighter, man. You supposed to be injured. You know. So what are you doing here? Stay at the hospital. Stay at your home, my friend. You are crazy. You know. So you told beside the cage. Now you will come in the cage, and I will waiting for you. I mean."
Mhm. Yeah, it seems like an act, right? You seem
I
like a guy, yeah. You seem like a guy who's just very authentic, genuine. No need for
Yeah.
acting, right? Or
Yeah,
for
no need. But you know, this is only a weak guy can do that, you know.
Hmm. Yes, yes, I understand. He does all the talking because he has to compensate for something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, another question. There is I'm not sure if you have read the article, but a Filipino fighter, Rolando D, he said he was asked about your fight with Ahmed, and he said that you can win it easily. He said that
Um, yeah, Rolando, I have too much respect for him, you know, because I knew him from 2 years ago now when I won the belt of UAE Warrior. He wanted to took my belt as well. He wanted to fight me, but just after that, I switched to Brave. But anyway, I will read over Amir the Butcher, and if Rolando is ready, I'm
Mhm.
ready for him as well, and I will show him what is the real fighter, you know. Like I said, I respect him. I have too much respect for Rolando, but this is the fight life.
Yeah, and
And I know that.
yeah, and you know what? I mean, it seems like he has a lot of respect for you too, because he said that he thinks that most of your opponents are below your level, and he wants to give you a fight because he thinks that you're too good for your opponents. You're a good fighter. He believes in your skills. So when the time comes when you face him, do you have a game plan in mind? Will you face Rolando D?
Do you want I talk about my game plan against Rolando? You're right. but
No, you don't
but
have to. You don't have to if you don't want
no,
to.
it's okay. It's okay. I will do because I'm a good guy and I will explain what I can do against him or what he can do against me. You know, Rolando, it's a top fighter with good wrestling and good boxing as well. I think that my striking skills is better than him. My wrestling skills as well, you know. So I think the best way for him and it's maybe to go to the ground, you know. But before that, I think my punch will be too hard for him. So
Yeah. It's
what
the
he can do.
same. It's the same punch that you knocked out Clayton Silva with, right?
Yeah,
When you
that's
got
right.
the brave belt. That was
Yeah.
an amazing knockout. It was a flurry of punches. How did that feel like? Did you expect that at all, going into that fight, that it will happen?
Yeah, thank you, Rica. You know, this KO come from my heart, you know. I wanted this belt. Clayton Silva talked it too much as well in the social media, you know. He said that I'm his fan, you know. Mine, I'm not your fan. I have my family. They have to be proud of me, you know. So I come for knockout you, you know, and I was ready. This day I came, and around 4 I put him knockout. So you know it's come from the heart, and this is why I'm the champ.
Thank you. That sounds good. And that's why you have that beautiful belt behind you.
Yeah, just here.
Yes. So for our viewers, that's the beautiful brave belt of Amin. Right, Brian? Isn't that beautiful?
Yep, that's authentic, guys. That's not something you can buy off the shelf.
Yes, yes, definitely. Brian?
Yeah, well, I'm just curious with I mean heading into this fight. I mean, the last time you fought, you were fighting for the belt, right? I mean, that you were aiming for the belt, the title
Yeah,
that you have
yeah.
now. Heading into your next fight, you will be the one defending the belt. So I wanted to ask you, has there in any way the hunger to compete in you change, or should people who will watch your fight see something different from Amin Ayoub?
I think they will see an hungry man, you know,
Mhm.
not bad, you know, but not the bad things of hungry, you know, but I will be very. I will try to do an attractive fight, you know, show fight, you know, punch him, put him down, ground and pound, savage ground and pound. Uh, you know, I want to break his mind, you know, and this is what I will do.
So, well, it's just a sort of, it's a different aspect when you're a champion and you're a challenger. Right now, you're the champion. That's why I had
Yeah,
to ask that because, for sure, you have a different mindset, you have a different level of preparation, and then again, he adds, and this guy is trying to hype it in a way, getting into your mind through social media.
yeah,
So, yeah, go ahead.
yeah. But like you said, he tried, you know.
Mhm.
So he only tried what he will do. I'm the champ, and today I'm proud of that, you know. I'm proud to represent the KHK. And you know his team is KHK. You know he trained with the best fighter of the world, but I have very good sparring partner as well. So I will prove why I'm the champ and that I will steal. And after that, my wish is to join his team. You know,
Mhm.
so this night we will be enemy because we will fight together. But after that, I want to join his team in KHK Bahrain because this is a good guy. The many good sparring partner there. The team is very good mindset and very positive energy. You know, so that's like you said. He will try to take everything about that, but I will not let him.
So I mean, like us, like me, Rika, you're also dealing with this pandemic. Has this in any way affected your training, the preparations?
Now it's okay because in France the situation it's okay, it's good, you know, the gym are open. Also I moved to Bulgaria to do a very hard training camp for 2 weeks, so it was very good. My preparation was very well, and in France it's okay with the situation.
Rika?
Yeah. For me, I wanted to ask. This is. I know that when you got the belt from Clayton Silva, you just turned 25, right? So it was your birthday,
Yeah,
right? And then
yeah,
you had the
may not
belt,
maybe 20, maybe 24, yeah, 24, and
24.
3 days, yeah, and 3 days after got 25.
Wow, what a birthday gift That
Yeah,
is.
this is my gift. Yeah.
So how happy were you at the time? Of course, you were at the top of your career. You have a beautiful family, and then you have the belt with you, and you're so young. 25 is fairly young. So how did it feel for you?
I was very happy, because I knew that my family watched me, my friend watched me, all my teammates watched me as well. I was very happy, and 4 round is very long as well. So you can feel tired, and you found the knockout. So of course you feel happy when you feel that.
Mhm. Yeah. And you displayed in that fight your beautiful boxing and striking. And in your other fights, you also have crafty submissions and you have good grappling. So, how did you develop this well rounded style?
I will ask you about that. What do you think about? I'm a striker. I'm a grappler. What you think
I,
about?
I think you're a well rounded fighter. I think you are good in both. So, I'm interested what kind of training you do. Did you start as a boxer or as a striker? Or did you start as a wrestler? What was your martial arts background?
So I started by K1,
Mm.
a few years of K1, and directly after that, I went to MMA. I started to train very hard in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu,
Mhm.
wrestling as well. Now I got my purple belt of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I got a boxing coach as well, just beside me. I take him with me and work my boxing. So, like you said, I think I'm a complete fighter. If we want to go ground, we will go ground. I have a good grappling, I think. It's okay. Everywhere you're going to go, we will go.
Mhm. Great. During your training camp, what were the things that you kind of focused on for the
I
fight, Amit?
I was focused on my mindset.
Hmm.
Not specially skills, but my mindset. Very focused. I will be the first man to defend this belt in lightweight division. So I was very focused and just think about my next opponent and what I will do. Only
Mhm.
that.
Yes. Also, it's interesting that you mentioned a while ago that you correct me if I'm wrong, that you want to move teams. Is that right? Want to
Yeah.
move to the team in Bahrain. Um, is the reason for that because I'm not sure, but can you tell us about the status of MMA in France? How is the MMA scene in France? Do you have a lot of teams there or gyms or other
So in
fighters?
France, in France we have many gyms, but not very good level everywhere. You can find only 4 or 5 team of very good level in France. But the situation is not easy to train, because the life is expensive. You have to work just beside your MMA. But me, thanks God, I'm not work beside my career. But this is why I want to switch to Bahrain, to join their team. KHK is amazing. You have Eldarov, Mokaev, very good fighter there, and I know that I can put my energy to growing up together.
Yeah. So it's an exciting future for you. You have,
Yeah, I hope.
yeah, great. Thank you, Brian.
You were talking about France, okay? So, what is the status of the MMA in France? I heard that it's now legal in the country.
Now in France, it's legal. They allowed just 1 year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Before that was not allowed to fight in MMA. So now it's okay. They start to do some event, but it's not very good things. It's low level.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, maybe eventually we'll see more following your footsteps. Or do you plan to do anything or preach something like that over in France?
I know I don't have the plan for my future in France.
Mhm.
There's only things that I want to do is leave this country and go anywhere, but now in France.
All right. So we're just a week away from your fight. It's noticeable from from Brave that they're actively promoting events in Europe. Could you weigh in on that? I mean, how does this strike you? Being I mean, on that end, you're affected by this, the active promotion of Brave.
Brave is amazing, because they move all over the world, in
Mm-hmm.
Europe as well. They move so much, and I'm very happy for that because Brave is the first promotion to go in the many countries in the world, and I think this is very good for other fighter because if you come from Philippines, if you come from Poland, you will fight in Brave, and Brave is top promotion in the world.
So, well, looking at forward, I mean, you're the champion right now. I mean, you've reached that level in your division. You're gonna defend it. Is there anything else that Amin Ayoub wants beyond the lightweight championship?
Yeah. Sorry, can you repeat?
Is there anything that you would be targeting or want more? You're only 25, and I'm sure you have a lot of fights ahead of you. Um, what are your future? Are there any other goals on your end aside from holding the lightweight title?
Yeah, of course. I have many goals in my head,
Mhm.
Like you said, I'm 25. I
Mhm.
will be the first man to defend my title. After that, I have two more fights in the contract with Brave.
Mhm.
So two title defense. And after that, let's see what happened. We will talk with the Brave. We will talk with my manager. Let's see what happened. But first, I will kill my opponent on the September 25th.
All right. Okay. Rika?
Yeah, so speaking of that fight, the upcoming fight, it will be in Poland, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
So how
yeah.
excited are you that the fight is going to be in Poland?
I'm excited because I never been in Poland. I'm the world traveler. I love to make a travel. I'm 25 and I did 26 country. So
Wow.
I'm proud. I'm very proud of that. And but I know why I leave my country here. So I go to Poland, but this is not holiday. This is only the job. So I know why I go there, and this is the only one goal. This is the victory.
Yeah, nothing less than the victory, right?
Yeah,
Mhm. You said you visited how many countries? 26?
26. Yes.
Wow. So which country or countries have been your favorite so far?
Thailand. Oh, of course,
Wow. Did you
Thailand
train
is
there in Thailand?
yeah, of course, three time. I went to Tiger Muay Thai 3 time, 3 years in a row. It's crazy, but now it's with the pandemic, it's not easy to go there, but I will try to do that again.
Yeah. Did you like the weather there? It's a little bit hot
Yeah.
compared to
No,
maybe
it's
France.
okay. It's okay. It's fine. I love the weather. It's like very. I don't know how to say it, but
Mhm.
this is very special.
Warm.
This is Asia. Yeah, warm. I love that.
Have you been to the Philippines? Not yet.
No, never. But I have to do that.
Yeah, we are a little bit similar to Thailand in terms of the weather and the beaches. We have the same beaches, mountains. So you
Yeah,
should go to the Philippines.
I will come on. Of course, I will come to Philippines. Maybe to fight Rolando.
Yeah, maybe for Brave because Brave had a fight here already. Brave
Yeah,
already had a promotion.
yeah. You're right.
Yes. So you love Thailand. And I'm just curious, you said you did K1 first. Were you able to compete in K1 before?
Yeah, I did like 40 fight.
Wow. Wow. And what makes or is there anything that you if you were to choose between K1, MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, what do you love more?
MMA, of course, because this is my job now, and this is the most complete martial art. This is what I love.
Wow. Yes. And if you were not doing MMA, I mean, what would you be doing? For example, like what would you
K1.
K1?
Yeah, of course, because I love striking.
Yeah, but you're also a great grappler. I see you're very explosive. You're very top heavy. Your ground and pound is really really scary. So, do you also enjoy Brazilian jiu-jitsu and wrestling?
Yeah, of course, but if I have to choose, like you said, I will choose the striking side.
Hmm. Yeah, you must have enjoyed Thailand because of the Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Okay, Brian.
Well, I'm just curious. Beyond Brave, I mean, if you were given the choice, I mean, we've been seeing these fantasy fights. If you were to fight someone outside of Brave in the same division, do you have anyone in mind?
Dustin Poirier.
Wow, the diamond.
Mm.
Yeah, the diamond. Yeah, the diamond. Dustin Poirier. I will explain why. Because he's a top fighter with a very scary style, like a brawler.
Mm.
He always looking to go straight, fighting. I love this style, and I think if I have to fight him one day, it will be the same style, striking, take a punch, go again, 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 and I love this style of match.
Interesting. It's
Yeah,
interesting, huh? Hopefully, you'll see that. Okay,
yeah,
so how I'm just gonna ask because earlier you mentioned you have a boxing coach right now.
Yeah,
Am I safe in assuming that your boxing needs polishing?
sorry.
Am I safe in assuming that you need to work on your boxing skills?
Yeah, of course. I always have to work on my point,
Mhm.
like boxing, like wrestling, and like BJJ as well, But now my boxing coach is every time with me, and we work very hard together.
Okay, so it leads me to ask this. I know you've been hearing about it. The YouTubers challenging MMA fighters to a boxing match.
Ah, in the
Um,
boxing match. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't understand.
okay, you
In the
get
bo-
you get it now, okay?
yeah, in the
Would
boxing
you?
match, yeah, yeah. Like this is the time of this style of things. Jack
Mhm,
Paul going to fight Tyron Woodland, many things
mhm.
like that. And if I have to take one boxer, I cannot say who, but Jack Paul as well. For the hype, for the show, for everything. We are MMA fighter, we are professionals. So if I have to fight him in boxing, I can be ready as well. But now I still concentrate and very focused on my brave fight.
Okay, again, Jake Paul. Jake Paul loves to trash talk. He uses
Yeah.
social media to hype it up. What would you do if it does that for you?
If he do that, I will do that better than him. Like you said, he uses social media, but I know how to use the social media as well. So he's a boxing player, I'm an MMA player, and we are ready for the war.
If you were to fight, what do you think is gonna happen? If you him or Jake Paul or Logan Paul, whoever, if he faces you with that kind of level of boxing, what do you think is gonna happen?
I will win. If I fight one of them, I will win. Of course, we are the real fighter, and they are the huge YouTube fighter. We are we are not play in the same division.
All right, well, okay. They don't really pick their opponents there. I mean, you already know why. I don't have to explain. Okay, Rika.
yeah. Um, so you said that you wanted to fight Dustin, right?
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier. Do you want him to face Conor McGregor one more time, or is
Good
that
question.
over for you?
Interesting question, but I think it's over for Conor McGregor. I think now his mindset is very low, low, low because he have too much money. Yeah, he lost too much fight in a row. I think it's not good for him to go back to the division. Lightweight division is only a monster.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. And what do you think about fighters who uh, do a lot of antics or tricks outside of the fight? I mean, if you're a fighter, do you believe that fighters need to be role models outside of the cage too? So they have to have a sort of kind of like have a respectable image.
GSP, GSP is a more is a most respectable fighter. You know, I love his style. I love his mindset as well. You know, he's one of the top fighter in the world.
Mhm. You want to see him fight again? You think he
We
can go back?
of course, because he's a top fighter. You know, with a very good mindset. I know, and I know he can go back to the training, go back to the fight, and win his fight. Of course.
Mhm. And you see a lot of fighters right now fighting up until the age of 40 and 40 plus. Do you see yourself fighting up until maybe past your 40s?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. No, no, I'm not sure. You know, I think I have maybe 6 or 7 year.
That's a long time from now, right?
Okay. Yeah, of course, it's a long time, but now I'm 25. And if I fight again 7 year, I will have 32, you know, and I think it's good for the MMA, you know. But let's see what happen, you know. I cannot predict the future, so let's see what happen. But just have to say I'm ready.
You're always ready. Yes, yes. Brian?
Okay. Is there any chance you would try what Anderson Silva did? I mean, from MMA, he went into boxing, and so far he's been winning.
Yeah. Anderson Silva, he is a beast, you know. He's a
Mhm.
beast. He he have a good career in MMA, but he's a good boxer as well. So what he did, we have to respect him for that. But you know, he's a very tough fighter as well.
Okay, back to boxing. I just wanted to ask: were you able to watch? Are you? Do you follow the fights of Manny Pacquiao?
No, I didn't. I didn't saw that.
Oh, but you're familiar with him.
Yeah. I know him,
Okay.
of course.
All right. So he lost in his last fight. Now there's a debate going on if he's going to retire or not. There are some who feel that he should just focus on politics. At 42, what would you advise Manny if he were to be asked?
I think he's a very good guy. He's very tough. So what he have to do now? Maybe just retire from the competition. Maybe focus on politics, like you said. I I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. You know, I'm not in the politics.
Mhm.
I'm the father. So I just hope the best for the future of him. I just wish the best.
Do you feel that he still has something to prove in boxing? Being an eight-time
Him?
division champ, yeah, Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, of course. You know, he was one of the best fighter of the world in the boxing. Wow, he's a very scary guy. You know, he's very good.
Mhm.
So maybe he can kick many ass again. You know, but I don't know what to say about him because he's little bit old. You know, so he have to take care of him. This is what I can say.
Okay, because there's a debate right now on whether he should retire or not. There are people who are saying that he should retire. There are people who say that he should fight on, just like Bernard Hopkins, who fought until he was 49, 50.
49 is too long, my friend. It's
Yeah.
too long, you know. Yeah, it's boxing. You take a punch in your head, and we have to be smart in this game, you know. Look, Muhammad Ali, you know, Parkinson, and many
Mhm.
things like that. Boxing is dangerous for the brain, for the body. So just take care of you. You know, we have only one body in the life, so take care of that.
Rika?
Yeah, I'm curious. Let's not talk about fighting for a while because being in fight camp is very it takes a toll on your body. What do you do to recover after a fight when you're not fighting anymore?
So I go
What do
in
you,
the ice bath.
oh wow.
I ice bath. I go to the massage as well. massage, of course, and I eat well. It's very important. I do some juice, juice with the vegetables and something like that. I just try to take care of my body.
What is your cheat meal, or what do you treat yourself with when you can eat anything? You don't have to
Mm,
cut weight.
when I have my cheat meal, what you can what it, Arabic meal, yeah, Arabic meal with bread and sauce and something like that.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
And then when you're not in fight camp, do you take vacations also? Do you take some time off with your
Yeah,
family?
yeah. Wait.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I
You're
got a
back.
call. But yes, when I'm not fighting, I take after the fight, I take 2 weeks of rest. I try to eat well, not take some too much weight, But this is the fight life, We have to take care of us after the fight.
Mhm. And yeah, being a fighter, of course, you're also a father, you're also a family man. How do you balance your time in training? At the same time, you have to be a father, you have to be with your family.
Yeah, I'm like you said, I'm a father. I have two daughters, two beautiful daughters. So I try to put my time. I will explain that. The first training is in the morning. After that, I going to my house to eat and take care of my children. After that, I will try to take a little bit of rest and I go back to the training. And after that, I come in my home. I eat and take care of my babies, and that's all. After that, I go with them in the bed, uh, and that's all. It's easy life. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah. Some people say that when you become a father, it's different. When you fight, you have more pride because you're doing it for your children. That's the same for you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because when the fight is very hard, you just have to think about your family,
Mm.
and the fight is going to be more easy.
Wow. And I saw in your Instagram that they're back to school. So do you miss your kids when they're in school?
Yeah, I just put my one of my daughter in the school. She's happy to go back at the school, but for me the school is finished.
Oh wow. Okay, thank you. Brian?
Well, I'm down to my last two questions for aside from your upcoming fight, I would just like to ask in your previous fights, which do you feel was the best one you've had? I mean, the fight that you really feel that you did it perfectly and you really deserve the win. Who among your past opponents?
Sorry, you want I talk about my last fight?
No, your among the fights that you've had, which
Yeah.
for you is the best?
My fight against Imran Kadiev, maybe. This is Russian guys. I
Mhm.
fought him in the Belgium. We did 3 rounds of the war. Was a very tough fight. Was very good. I can show all my striking skills. It was a very amazing fight. Amin Ayoub against Imran Kadiev.
Nice. Okay, so for my last question, what what would you tell Amir right now heading into your fight? You're just a week away from it, almost a week away from it. What do you want? What message do you want to
Uh,
send to him?
Amir Butcher, I hope for you are ready, because it will be a very good war. I'm very ready. My mindset is 100% focused on you. And I know it will be very hard for you.
All right, thank you, Rika.
Yes, this my last question. It's actually not a question, but more like I want to ask. Your message for your fans. Of course, you've
Mhm.
gained a lot of fans since you started, not only with Brave but even before. So what's your
Yeah.
message to the people following your career?
I just want to thanks all the people all over the world who watch me, who watch my fight, who support me every day, every time. This is not an easy job, MMA fighter is very tough, like you can know. And I'm very happy to have many support on the social media, and many people text me on Instagram or Facebook, and I'm very proud of that. I worked very hard for that, 10 years in MMA. So, oh, I'm very good, and thanks to everybody for that.
Wow, I just have to say 10 years already in MMA.
Yeah.
So you started when you were 15 years old.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow. That's an amazing career. Doing the thing that you love, right? Fighting.
Yeah. Yes, you're right.
Okay. I'm good, right?
Yep, and a lot more years to come.
Yeah.
Right? You're only 25. It seems like you've been fighting forever. I mean,
Yes.
No, I'm
Very
young. I'm young in the age, but in my mindset, I'm old.
Yeah. Because how many 25-year-olds can you see who has the championship belt, right?
yes, that's true. That's true.
Not a lot of 25-year-olds have achieved what Amin has achieved.
Yeah. Well,
Thank
anyway,
you.
since we're out of questions for you, Amin, and we'd just like to give you the floor if you have your final words or messages or you may want to invite the viewers to your fight next week.
Sorry, what you say?
If any your final words before we end the show, and maybe
Yeah, okay,
if you
okay.
want to invite them to watch for your show, your fight.
Yeah. So thanks to everybody who will watch this interview, and be sure to be ready for the September 25th. I will be in live for the main event of the Brave CF, and I promise to put an amazing show and finish my opponent. I trust in that, and I swear.
All right, thank you so much. And Rica, final words.
Yeah, thank you, Amin, for gracing our show. It's just a great interview. You're such an inspiring MMA fighter, and we wish you luck in your fight. And I know you're gonna give us another explosive performance. So we're all looking forward to that.
Of course, thank you so much, Rica.
Thank you.
Yes, and yes, thank you so much, Amin. It was really a pleasure talking to you, and we hope that we can talk to you again in the future, maybe after the fight or somewhere down the road, right?
No problem. With pleasure.
Or better yet, here in the Philippines, once you do come here.
Yeah.
I will come, and I will see you, okay?
All right.
No problem.
Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching us. A big shout out to Nisi Kashana for making this possible, helping us interview Amin. And well, please do watch Brave CF. Amin's fight next week. It's 25 against Amir, and it's gonna be something to watch. And I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And on that note, happy weekend, everybody. Stay safe. Remember to still follow the health protocols. The virus is very much out there. And have a great weekend ahead of you. Good night, everybody.
Bye.